So I decided, since that's so close to Valentine's Day, I might as well make a lovey-dovey video. Oh, isn't that sweet? So cute. I might cry. You should feel free to not watch this if you are not celebrating Valentine's Day, because it will be a little bit sappy, a little bit funny. But if you're celebrating Singles Awareness Day instead of Valentine's Day, I totally understand. I've been there. I feel for you. I thought I'd tell you guys the story of how I met my boyfriend. I know a lot of you guys follow his videos. If you don't, his YouTube name is Moto Duelist, and I'll be sure to put a link in the description. He makes some fun videos. He can be a little sporadic. He does like to make road trip videos, and I think road trip videos are fun. How did we meet? We did it the old-fashioned way. We met on the internet. Classic love story of two hearts in different cities finding each other on the World Wide Web on a dating site. Now, I had just moved to Chattanooga, which is where I finished up my biology degree. And I was pretty bored and pretty lonely because I didn't know anybody there. We were on the site OkCupid, which is the free one. We weren't on any specialty websites, which, by the way, there is specialty websites for bikers, had I but known. And he found my profile. He did a little search, and he searched the word motorcycle. So I had a little picture of my beautiful 2007 Ninja 250. It really was a pretty looking bike. And he messaged me about it on Christmas Day. Now, I was home for the break and didn't see his message until New Year's Eve, by which point he had totally given up on the idea that I was going to message him back, because he's very impatient like that. He's one of those people, like, he'll text somebody and he'll be like, oh, they didn't respond. I'll be like, you gotta give them more than 5 minutes to respond. So New Year's Eve, I messaged him back, and I was like, well, I saw his first message, and his first message said, hey, you've got the old style 250. That's cool. I used to have one. And I was like, what the hell? Look, boy, my bike is not old. It's a 2007. It's only 2011. Forget you. I ain't interested. And I sent back a smartass reply that was not quite that blunt. I was a little bit more polite. But, you know, it was definitely a little bit of sarcasm. Because I had at least looked at his profile, and he had the worst pictures. Just, I was like, no. No way. They were just very unflattering pictures, and I was like, this guy's not cute, this guy's insulting my bike, and he wasn't really, he was just calling it old. He didn't read the sarcasm in my response, or if he did, he completely ignored it, and he continued messaging me. I agreed to meet him, not on a date, but to see, just to like meet up, be friends. Yeah, because I was like, oh, he rides. And I was planning on being in Atlanta for a concert. I was going to go see In Flames. Now, with other guys that I'd met from this site, you know, when we went on a date, I would get purdy. I'd dress up, try and look nice. And when I met my boyfriend, because I was going to an In Flames show, I looked like a metalhead. I think I had most of my facial piercings in. I was wearing an In Flames t-shirt, not low cut, not sexy, unless you find In Flames sexy. He was late to where we were meeting up, so I changed locations on him, and I just messaged him. I was like, hey, yeah, the location we had been discussing, I was like, they don't have beer. This place down the way, it has beer. So I'm going there. I told one of my best friends, I told her that I was going to meet this guy in Atlanta. And she was concerned about it. She was just like, you can't just meet guys from the internet, and what if he's scary? What if he's a serial killer? What if he's a terrible person? Which I suppose are legitimate complaints. So he'd messaged me on Christmas Day, and I had messaged him back on New Year's Eve, in between the two, and there is not a lot of time in between the two of those holidays. My boyfriend had managed to get into a motorcycle crash, and I didn't know him, I didn't know anything, but he got hit by a car, totaled his Honda Blackbird, and had a broken collarbone, which was another reason why I was willing to meet up with him, because I was like, dude's got a broken collarbone. I could probably just aim for the collarbone in a fair fight, which would make it an unfair fight, and do some serious damage and make my escape. So again, if he turned out to be a serial killer, not too concerned. While I'm sitting there having my beer, this kid next to me, and I say kid, he was probably 21, he looks over at me and goes, dude, are you going to the Inflame show? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to the Inflame show. What's up? So not only did I change locations and didn't dress up, I started chatting up some other guy at the bar. Because that's just how I roll, and that's like how little hope I had in this relationship. I was like, dude's not cute, he lives too far away, it's just not gonna happen. He walks in and I'm like, shit, this guy is cute. Damn it, he's cuter than the last ones, he's more my type, and I'm looking like absolute crap. Awesome. Way to go. Totally ruined any chance I had of this happening. So I had pretty much given up. But after I went to the concert and he went home, right before I walked into the show, I sent him this text. I was like, hey, by the way, I think you're really cute. I was just putting it out there. I wasn't really expecting him to be like, oh, you look hot, because I hadn't, and I wasn't really expecting anything to get back anything from him. And he sends back, you're the cutest girl I've met. Oh, good, yes, this is good. From the internet. What? I was just like, well, alright, so in this bottom rank of people, I'm the best of the bottom rank. Great. So after the show, I went home and he texted me the next day, which was, I was in class. Apparently, he liked my motorcycle, and he thought I was pretty cute, and he had just been awkward. So we agreed to go out. So that is the beginning of our love story. We've now been together for we've been dating for over a year. So happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a good one.